Our water's a bit stanky. I wouldn't be going in there for a swim. End up with some parasite or disease. Well guys, it's 26th today, and we've made it to the infamous Ivanhoe crossing. So they haven't opened it up yet. She's still a bit too deep to cross, I reckon, which I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to be going across there in my little D-Max. She's like a curved crossing. So this is all what comes out of Lake Argyle. And this is the Ord River. So it's still, as we saw yesterday when we went up and had a look, it's still going over the spillway by about a metre. That's regardless of what's going up the little hydro at the bottom of the dam wall. So it's a fair bit of water. Anyway, apparently there's lots of crocs in here. Haven't seen any yet, but yeah, in another couple of weeks they'll probably drop enough and they'll be able to drive across it. So maybe next time. Well, g'day guys. It's been a few days. We had a bit of a chill in Kununurra, went around, saw a few things. Bit of farming country was very interesting, and went for a barra fish, that was good. And yeah, we're just moved on now, we're down the road, we're at the mighty Bungle Bungles. So we've just arrived and we're just going to try and do a walk now before the day runs out. So this one's called a Echidna Chasm, I think, yeah. Well, we just come to a little lookout, guys, and looks pretty good. Look at all that rock up there. Amazing, we were walking past a few of these. That's nature's cement for you, that is. The rocks all bound together, very cool. She's all got these little rock bits that are falling out. I don't know whether you can see, but there's like little holes in the side where big rocks would have been and fallen out. So, very impressive. Well, we've come to the end of the line. It's incredible. Just goes up and up and up. Probably like a metre wide, or not even a metre where those rocks are stuck. Just walk through here for, I don't know, probably 500 metres like this narrow. And I'd have to go up 100 or more metres, I would think. But I'm just thinking it would make an awesome gravel. Run that through the crusher. Whew. There'd be lots of tonnage of gravel here. I might take a bit of a dim view of that, but it's just they're all rounded rocks, and so they've been through the trommel, and then they've set with a bit of sandstone as nature's concrete, and then yeah, you just got this amazing chasm. I guess that's what they call it. It's a chasm. It certainly is a chasm. Rightio guys, we've made it out of the chasm. Just wanted to show you this stuff here. Just amazing, you can see the layers. And then you've got this big fat layer in here. And then there's another layer just there of gravel. So this stuff's got not much rock in it. Come over here, you can see a real thin one. Just there, a couple of rocks, heap of sand, then there's another small couple of rocks here, another couple, and a big thick seam there of gravel, rock. You can just sort of imagine when we had the big flood, eh? She just brought in all that rock all polished and smoothed up, and then obviously a big chunk of sand come in, I suppose, and then that's eaten out like these big caves here, because it didn't have the rock in there to hold it together. So quite incredible. But sort of, it's like you can just visualise. I wouldn't have liked to been here back then when that happened, but you can just sort of visualise how it would have been. And don't know where the rock come from, but the Bungle Bungles are pretty big, so there's a fair bit of it here. G'day guys, and good morning. We did our little afternoon walk yesterday. Now I feel like we're at the Bungle Bungles. It's very bungly, and we've got a few. So we're going for a little walk. There's a few walks you can do, but we'll see which one we go for. So we'll probably do the Cathedral Gorge. I reckon that's a good one. That one there is like a 20k one, so I think we'll give that a miss. But that one, do the domes. We might even go up to here a little bit, have a look around. Anyway, we'll go and see what the layers are telling us and look like up close, and we'll come back to you. Rightio, well this is the domes walk. We've come to a dead end. Water comes down there. Be pretty cool in the wet. You can just see the different rock, and it's quite porous in spots along there. Quite spectacular. On to Cathedral Gorge. Right, hey guys, well we're coming into it now. We see that big gold rock slide there. She's undercut. I think we'd need more than a hard hat to save us here if something come down. I think I read back there it's about 200 metres high here. We're just in this gorge, so very spectacular. And if you're wondering too about my hat, I'm sorry Americans, just block your ears, but I'm not trying to look like an American. It's just when you get in here, you're walking and the hat just stops you looking up because everything's always so high. So I've got it to the back. That was a cheap shot, wasn't it? Look at that. Our water's a bit stanky. I wouldn't be going in there for a swim. End up with some parasite or disease. It's just hard to grasp the scale. A whole lot of deli belly to be had in there. Oof. Well guys, we're just about back to the car park now after our little mission. So just you sort of get a bit, I don't know, it's just like more of the same. It's just so spectacular. It's sort of, you get a bit numb to it, to be honest. It's like crazy. So this, for us anyway, marks we've all split up. So a few have gone up to Darwin for a few days. We've done this leg, some are going home. But for us, this probably is the last thing on the bucket list. So it probably marks the beginning of heading back to reality. And the cold, from what I hear. There's been a fair bit of frost happening down there. Rain too, which is good, so that'll keep the crops growing. Hope you're enjoying. I'm certainly no travel blogger and pull up, you know, take a photo as we're going past sort of thing, but just tried to keep it simple and just bring you along and out occasionally. So just seeing a different perspective, I suppose. And if you want to see it all done properly, go and watch something that does this for a living, I suppose. But it's certainly been an eye-opener. And just to see how big our country is pretty cool too. Very vast. Oh, while I think of it too, Mum and Dad and Uncle Gary, they went for a fly over the Bungles a couple of days ago from Kununurra. So I don't know whether we put some of that up there now. Well, g'day guys. I'm back in the good country. We survived. Mum and Dad are coming back today. They're a few days behind us. Look at the state of me ute. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Matt's over here. His ute's not much better.
These are the worst roads, Andy.
Yeah. Why is it that the last 20 k's of gravel, it looks like that? Anyway, no comment. Righto, so just a brief summary. We about 6 weeks on the road we were, and a bit more. We did about anywhere from 12,500 k's. I think Phil did another 1,000 maybe, and Dad maybe. They went up to Darwin. We didn't do Darwin. I think I worked out we did about 3,700 k's of gravel. So we certainly did our gravel quota, because we took quite a few roads that were off the beaten track. I thought I'd show you on the map. Hopefully the glare's not too, there is a bit of glare there, isn't there? Anyway, hopefully you get the gist. So there's Australia. We're down here at Moree. So we come across Burke, Wilkenya, took the river run down, a few of us, that was good. Broken Hill, Port Augusta, that's where we met up with Uncle Gary. He come from down Melbourne way, so we met there. And Phil and Dad, they went up the highway to Alice. Phil made a little detour to Ayers Rock one day. They hadn't been there before, and the kids, so, or he had actually, but so went out to Ayers Rock back. And then we all met up at Alice. Me and Uncle Gary, my family and Uncle Gary, we went up this back way through the Flinders Ranges, Lee Creek, Moree, William Creek. Did the Unadata and then cut across and then met at Alice. So from Alice we went up the Tanami. So it's about 1,000 k's from Halls Creek to Alice Springs. There's about 300 k's of bitumen now. But that road wasn't too bad, and as you can see in the videos, it was quite green. It had good rain in there, so we cut right through the middle. Then we went around followed the main highway, Fitzroy Crossing over to Broome. Then from Broome we went up to the top here, Cape Levick. We did a few stops along the way, Beagle Bay, One Arm Point, different things, Beagle Bay, yeah, all that stuff. Come back down, back across up to Derby in here, and then that's where me and Jen did the horizontal falls, which are up over here. So you sort of fly up to there. Then from there we went Derby, and then really that's where the Gib starts. So I think there's about 100 k's of gravel or something. Bitumen, sorry. So we went along the Gib, and then we went down Wingana Gorge, Tunnel Creek, back up. Kept following the Gib, do all the gorges, and then we turned off up here and went up to Mitchell Falls, which is about here. So drove out there, and then we kept going up to Honeymoon Bay, Columbaroo's the little township there, then Honeymoon Bay, and then come back down, come across over the Pentecost, and that's sort of where the bitumen starts again. So even though I think it's still called the Gib road. It's bitumen road, so it's nice. So I think that link's about 600 k's, or 667 it says here, and then this one going up to Clumbaroo, I think it's about 200 maybe up and then 200 back. So some fairly rough roads in there, the little offshoots. And then we went, we stayed at El Questro, then we stayed in Kununurra, which is here. Lake Argyle's there, which we went down to for a day. That was pretty good to see. Mum and Dad and Uncle, they flew from Kununurra down over Argyle, the diamond mines in here, Argyle Diamond Mine, which is not getting the pink diamonds out anymore. And then they went down to the Bungle Bungles here at this national park and flew back. We went up to Wynnum, did a few things around there. And then from here, Phil and Mum and Dad, they went on the highway. Catherine up to Darwin. Uncle Gary went that way and back home. He had to get back for work. Me and Jen and the family, we come down to the Bungle Bungles in here. Stayed there. I think it was 50k road going in, and it took us about an hour and 3/4, so it was a pretty steady road, but nice scenery in there. So from there we went actually down here back to Halls Creek, so we sort of did the full loop, and then we followed this road out here coming around behind the Bungles up here, Top Springs, and then cut across to the Stewart Highway. So we did a fair bit in here. There was another 600 k's or something of gravel we did in there. And then come down the Stewart, and then Phil and Dad, that all come down the Stewart, and then we all cut off and just basically, I was out of spare tyres nearly, so we just cut across the highway, following the main drag back down, all the boring stuff, back to home. So that sort of gives you a bit of an idea. We've only done, all this. It's a big country. Hopefully you have enjoyed it, and back to reality now. Look at the nice green. So it'll be a good little change. Has been cold here, but it's about 20, so I'm still freezing for myself, but no, it's not too bad, to be honest. But anyway guys, back to work. We'll see you around. Good on you. Thanks for watching.